I am encouraged by that in general fund. So that's probably the last piece of good news I have in the next 20 minutes.
And there's still 4 months to figure
Yeah,
that
there's
out,
still
whether
4
it's
months.
to go to hell, yeah.
So
Usually it's only 2 minutes. Let it rip.
what I think is good news
Yeah,
that some of you may or may not. As I tried to offer advice and it wasn't taken, I was proven right. So for the tax anticipation note, the best we could do was 15 million for 6 months. So what they make you do, and this is what I was trying to explain at committee, there's a thing called arbitrage. You can't borrow money to make money, right? So I have to provide the bonding attorney and the fiscal advisors and the banks a quasi statement of cash flows that shows when I feel the county will be liquid again. As you know, in April, when the towns turn over to me, that's when we have the most cash. So that shows on a statement of cash flows that we will be, in essence, liquid again in April. So the best I could do was 15 million for 6 months. Now, that to me is still breathing room for me, so I appreciate that. Because it allows me to make the retirement bill payment in December, save the $42,000 of interest that I would have paid if I had waited till February. It will, however, cost us $152,372.50 in interest, and it cost us $37,000 in issuance costs. So $190-ish, $190,000 to save 42 sounds unreasonable. However, please remember that I'm not going to spend all of the 15 million in one day. We are currently making they've dropped our ICS again, 3.77%. So while we are drawing down the 15 million, it will be making the 3.77%. If that money was invested over 6 months, we'll come real close to a break even.
Would you be 100 ahead?
We'll come real close to break even for the record.
Okay, thank you. I understand.
So that's the update on the table.
That expectation is low, you've been surpassed.
First ask of the committee. I have not yet received, and I normally get them in November, the state snow and ice and the CHIPS payments. So I am asking for a resolution to interfund loan monies from the general fund to county road because I don't have enough money to make their payroll. This happened in 2023, and by the time the resolution passed, the money was here and it became unnecessary. But because the money's not here today, I have to at least get the ball in motion. So I'm going to need an interfund loan to county road. I'm guessing $1 million will be the bridge to 26.
It's $1 million interfund loan to DPW, moved by Dave, second by Jay. Bam, Jim, everybody.
And again, I'll only pull the trigger if I need her.
Up to, is it up to, or what's our receivable?
Yeah, not to exceed. Chips and snow and ice. So I get a first interim snow and ice payment, usually in November. That payment has not come yet either.
So interfund loan, Sandy,
We had a resolution
it'll
in
be snow and
23.
ice, $1 million or up to whatever bill is needed. And it was moved by,
It'll look just like the one in
Yeah.
23, December 23, Sandy.
Up to how much?
I don't know if you want to set a limit. It'll be as needed.
Okay,
There is already a resolution in place in 23 that we can just update.
okay.
Actually, I would have used that resolution, except it was the language limited it to 23. So
and it was moved by Dave and seconded by Jay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
I also need a budget amendment for the treasurer's office miscellaneous account because we don't budget for bonding fees until they occur. So now I have those bonding fees in. I'm gonna need a resolution to increase my miscellaneous account by $37,334.
Where was that coming from?
What was the number?
Good old fund balance, $37,334.
Moved by Dave, is that right? By Jim? Moved by Jim, second by Sam. All in favor, say aye.
But wait, there's more.
Carried.
Community colleges, I took a stab last month. More bills came in. I need another $8,000 in the community college account.
We moved 110 before.
I don't remember the number. We just moved in November and it came shy. I need another 8,000.
What the bill?
The community college chargebacks.
It's people in our county
From like
going to other
HBCC
community
and-
colleges.
Yep.
Okay, moved by Jim, second by Dave. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
I'm going to take a stab and I'm probably gonna have to come back to you again, but it looks like I'm gonna need at least $250,000 in assigned council money.
Yeah. You'll be back.
I'll be back.
What happens if we don't vote that?
The colleges don't get paid.
No.
I like
They
that.
have the assigned council.
The attorneys don't get paid.
Well, you get sued. I'll move it.
Moved by Dave, seconded by Jim. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Now, here's the one that hurts the most.
Oh, you didn't.
So the past couple of months, I've been watching our self-insurance, health insurance account. It's now a problem. I'm going to need probably 1 million votes. They've only got 1.4 million in their fund balance, which means I need $1 million infusion from the general fund again. Yep. There's no other, I've looked at it every way from Sunday and I don't see another path.
So move. Second for discussion.
Moved by Dave, seconded by Jim. Mr. Hogan.
I did say
Oh,
that there were only ways to cut that number.
it's only gonna go up.
We're self-insured.
Yes, sir.
Have we ever looked at not being self-insured?
So we've run the numbers both ways. Believe it or not, this is still the better option.
Really?
Yeah, it helps. Insurance costs are just, and it's not just us. We had a meeting with Benetech on Monday that it didn't make me feel better that everybody is feeling this pain, but everybody's feeling this pain. They brought us some stories that are far worse than ours. They have a client that had, would they tell me, a 38 or 48% increase just to cover their bill.
I thought there was one higher than that.
But there would, I mean, it's not just us, but I only care about us and we're hurting right now.
Right.
And we're discussing other options.
We're looking at
Consortiums to-
everything. Everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently not.
Not everything.
But what really happened was Obamacare switched it from
Affordable Care Act.
doctor's side,
It's called the
whatever.
Affordable Care Act.
It went from the doctor's side to the pharmaceuticals. They flip-flopped. The pharmaceuticals are now 75%. So they told you how bad the pharmacy was and they gave them all the money they could give them. It's just the opposite of what it was set up to
I
do.
think those lobbyists do that work.
And it's not unaffordable. It's now the unaffordable care act.
Sure.
We could do a placebo.
Yeah. Think we're on it.
Maybe we don't need it.
I think we're
Charles is
on
gonna be in the test.
I don't take anything. Yes.
So I,
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Maybe you should.
I should be.
Stand tall. Okay,
so I will need a resolution to interfund transfer $1 million from general fund to the MS fund. And I'm gonna do everything in my power not to come back and change that number higher.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And the problem with that whole scenario is you, and it's not that I don't, we totally look out for the employees in this, but that makes us pay a bigger percentage than what we've all agreed to.
Yep.
And that's a problem. And so that's why you have to raise everyone the same, no matter what that rate is. And that's a tough pill to swallow, no pun intended. It's just the way it is.
So for those of you keeping score at home, it's about $1.3 million I just took from general fund in about 5 minutes.
And that's about what we might be over on sales tax if we're lucky.
Fingers crossed.
Wow,
We needed that for 27 though.
yeah.
And with all this bad news you just delivered us, how much of the $15 million that we're borrowing for 6 months do you think we will use? Because you're calculating interest off the money we're not using in savings. It'll be invested in whatever form that you invest it. Is that taking into consideration all this?
Again, for the record, I will use all $15 million that I borrowed.
Okay, so for the record, but if you use all 15 million that you borrowed, where are you getting all the interest from if the money is spent?
Because I won't spend it all on the same day. I'll
Right.
spend it over time.
So that's, you calculated that all in the column.
Right, and you won't use your own money. Your own money will gain interest when you're using the 15 million.
Well, we're just already moved our own money and it's gone. I mean,
That was just $1 million of it though.
I just want to make sure we're running the numbers right. That's all I'm asking. Okay, that's all.
Charlie?
After we already passed it, it occurred to me, and I sit in the audit committee with several of you, Jay especially. The assigned council bills come in 6 months or a year late.
Yes.
Why don't we pay them 6 months or a year later?
I like your thinking, Charles.
So I use a motion to reopen, whether we move that money now.
Second. I'd like Eddie or.
Somebody clarify the motion before we go.
It's a motion to reconsider the previous motion to amend the budget for $250,000. So Charles has introduced a motion to reconsider the resolution to amend the general fund budget for $250,000 for the assigned council.
I love the idea. I just don't know what it does to us internally with the books. That's would be my concern. Wow. So,
So it's going on the books whether you pay them or not.
right,
So the only thing it affects is cash flow and paying the people who did the services already.
Well, it gets on our books 6 months late.
No, it's on the books right now.
No, but when we're not on an accrual basis.
We are.
Down. We don't know how much they're gonna be billing us until they bill us.
But the number I gave you is the bills we know about right now.
already.
We have them in
They're
our
already in.
possession. So the number's bigger than what I gave you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Would you like us to do this or not?
I would like to pay the attorneys who've done the service.
Okay.
No,
My personal opinion.
withdraw my motion.
So maybe it's getting paid.
Do I need to?
If you're getting paid later, maybe.
I don't need to.
The one's far away. we-
Well, the
Like
other-
any other bill.
It should be motivation, however, to fix. So the meeting that you've all requested has to happen.
Yes.
When's it happening?
January, it's already set up,
Who's involved in that meeting?
January 21st. Usually it's the budget officer, myself, the treasurer, those department heads. And we would have probably the chair of the public safety committee, whoever that is, January. Chairman.
Chairman, probably join us.
Be not jail, so we don't pay that.
Better be the vice chair.
Thinking of not being happen that day, sending the vice chair to jail. I'll be with.
Making people get sent, they don't want you.
Wow. Okay, so we moved on from that.
We have one more question for Al. Just outside now, what year do we figure the pilot hours?
27.
First payment only, we're not gonna get any in 26.
I don't want.
27 is when they.
I don't want to plan on a check. I don't want to cash a check that hasn't been written. 27 is my best guess.
So the last update I had, they're behind on the facility in Queens. So I don't know how far behind, but the deal is that 6 months after they turn the switch on is when we get paid. I'm guessing that it's not until 2027.
Switch, or when we get paid,
We get paid,
And there's a significant punishment, right, if they miss a certain deadline.
yes.
but that's on them, not benefiting us.
It'll motivate them.
That is based on final construction cost, correct?
Yes,
That's a help, that's a
Yes.
plus.
yes.
But we may not get final construction costs until after our first payment. It's gonna take a while to figure out what the.
Right, but you'll eventually get it. Yeah.
True up. Okay, there.
I'm just gonna, everybody takes some while to figure it out.
But the inflation actually is helping us in this situation, I would think.
But to think about that payment wouldn't even come out what we just spent,
All right, Brian,
just to make you
hope you have
feel
a nice
good.
vacation.
Okay, are you done, treasurer?
Sorry,
Are you done?
let's hope so.
Well, I didn't know if there was some good news that you were hiding in the bag.
No, sir.
We thought you had some.
Next time, I would do the bad news first, and then it goes to us.
Yeah, good news.
Got no good news.
Oh. So mental health is the first, I guess we're gonna go right through the resolutions and then I'll come back and find out where we're at with all the agenda. Mental health, 100% state aid. Moved by Dave, second by Jim. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. B is to amend the budget for the psychiatric expenses.
We want this to go full force, or we?
Yeah, usually.
So moved.
Moved by Dave, seconded by Jim. Any discussion on this?
Yeah, is that is that just $50,000 more than the 500 we rejected last?
Yeah,
Or is this another 500?
no, he had
It's the
another
same.
50.
Okay,
He had another 50 at the last meeting. All in favor, say aye.
He's trying to decide how much you're going to jail for.
Going to jail for $1 million's worth that 5.5.
Yay.
Fuck it.
Okay. One nay? Jay. It passes. C, amend the budget for the sewer district process control administration building project. Moved by Dave, second by Sam. Any discussion?
Without your objection, I'm gonna allow the clerk of the board's office to enter the voucher that's been submitted for this project pending the passage of this resolution.
So good. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. D is sewer district number 2 for consultant. Second by Dave, second by Sam. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed?
Yeah.
Carried.
That bill.
Resolution E, County Road Machinery Fund for Joma Blades. Moved by Dave, second by Jim. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. F is amend the budget sheriff for uniforms and postage. So moved by Dave, second by Sam. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. G is amend budget jail for food, supplies and postage.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dave, second by Dana. Any discussion?
Chairman, you're on G, right?
Yes.
I apologize that I was not here for public safety. Can you educate me on what this $61,000 is? I don't know what that is.
Assisted. Program. Assisted treatment program.
Medicaid assisted treatment program? I know about the additional inmate boarding, but I don't know that I knew about the 61,000.
The 217,000 total.
Oh, they're sure. Did we, is this a new one?
It's combined, the total was like 217,000.
Oh, so it's part of that state ready inmate boarding,
Yes,
just separate line?
yes,
Okay, I was just trying to get some clarity.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks. So the 190 is all state ready inmate revenue.
Right.
Okay,
The MAT's revenue.
all right, and then I'll talk to you after the meeting.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. H is sheriff for carpool expenses. Moved by Dave, second by Jim. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I is establish 2026 salary schedule for exempt stipend, seasonal and per diem employees.
You wanna talk about that?
You're gonna move it?
Sure. Okay, moved by Dave, second by Jim. Discussion.
So it is in your packet again this month. So this is a 0% increase for all titles on the exempt salary schedule, except for the executive director of sewer district, who has a 2.5% increase. And they're all together, yes, and then right, they're all the salaries together in this.
No, this is just the example.
Oh, okay, just the exempt salary. So 0% for everyone on the exempt salary schedule, except the 2.5% for the director of the sewer district.
Discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
North south. North south. As long as we have found out.
Yeah, Jay, we're going to see you up fast.
Let pass Jay. Oh, okay. Yeah, once I get into the titles, okay, yay. To adopt the non-union title by grade salary schedule for 2026.
And that's at the 0% increase for 2026.
And I would like it to match CSEA, but that's up to the board whether you want to pass it that way or not.
Right.
Do you want to do it at 0 or pass it first and then we'll see if we want to amend it? Moved by Jim, second by Sam. Discussion. Does anyone want to give the non-union the same as CSEA like we usually do? Yes. So you'd have to amend it if you want. I'll move amendment. Any more discussion on that?
Where's the money coming from?
Contingency, well, you can't move the money until next year.
Over 15.
We're gonna. It's budget officer, I believe, has it in contingencies.
Yeah, it's moved by Dave and seconded by Sam. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
And is that the thing?
No, that was just the amendment, so.
Yeah, now we gotta go back to the original one, but you have a question?
Yes, because it's the non-union hourly schedule, right, that you just. voted
Yeah.
on For the 1%,
Yes.
and then the sewer district hourly schedule
You'd have to
is
go back to that.
2.5%.
That's part of that resolution.
Part of
It's all
this
part of it.
resolution, okay.
It's two separate.
So it'd be 1% for the non-union hourly and 2.5% for the sewer district, which would now have their own schedule, and that's based on the approval of the commissioner down at the sewer district.
That's in here too, right?
Yes, that's the last page right there. Yep.
Is there any discussion on that?
I'm confused. Who's getting the 2.5?
Sewer
district.
The whole sewer district?
Yes,
Is that in the amendment or is that in the resolution? I didn't.
That's
take-
in the original resolution.
I thought it was just the sewer director, the whole.
Well, he was on the exempt salary schedule, right? That's
Yes.
what I think we
he
got.
was the only one on the exempt salary schedule to get the 2.5%.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Carried. M. Award the bid for sheriff's department uniforms.
So you're paying them?
I got too many things here, okay.
You're in alphabetical order, Brian.
No, that's the problem. I've been following numbers, sorry. Okay, public health to purchase a refrigerator for $1,000. Second by Dave, second by Sam. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carried. L is to levy taxes required for purpose of annual budgets to towns of Washington County. That's all our towns. The motion to move that, moved by Dana Hogan, second by Charlie Dahl. So any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. M is to award bid 2025 Sheriff's Department uniforms. Moved by Dave, second by Sam, Jim, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carried. N is to award the bid for precast concrete box culverts. Moved by Dana, second by Nolan. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. There, what do we miss on the agenda? We got it all?
Oh,
Other business then. I know there's others.
Jeff, do you want to go first with your
Oh, it
other?
does, okay.
With the
I
Eden
didn't get all
contract?
the way in. Sorry.
Did you want to bring your other, the Eden contract? First? Okay.
Thank you.
I have the, so, the sheriff has a contract with Eden for psychological, am I right, psychiatric and medical. That he would like to renew for 2026. Is it a 1-year contract?
It is, yeah, expires at the end of this month. I didn't get a copy of the contract or negotiate the contract until after the budget was already, I submitted my budget, so. There is a $17,000 difference last year, which is.
2%, is that right?
It all, when we contracted with the hospital, they always. Wasn't to be expected. Or it wasn't.
And you had that in your budget?
No, I didn't budget for it. Like I said, it was submitted to me after I submitted my budget. So I'm confident that we'll have the money to cover the $17,000. Okay.
Moved by Dana Hogan, second by Jim Nolan. Any discussion? Jay?
Sheriff, is the psychiatric medical help adequate enough to keep our people that cannot stand trial at home and get their psychiatric help in our jail?
Thanks. Unfortunately, if they're committed to a state facility, they go elsewhere, as you know. And that's not, it's because they require more intensive psychiatric treatment that the jail can provide, or even, a hospital or whatever. So it has to be a secure facility, like we couldn't send it to the hospital, obviously. So therein lies a problem that there's only a certain number of secure facilities and they charge outrageous amounts. But, I mean, we do work a lot, social workers, with the DHU staff that's there to try to minimize those, but occasionally, fortunately, it's well, occasionally, but sometimes it comes in groups. No rhyme or reason.
And who commits them?
It's committed by law. What has to happen is if there's a question of if they're competent for trial, they have to undergo evaluation by 2 licensed psychiatrists. If they both agree that their person's competent, person's incompetent, nothing else happens. Criminal proceeding continues. If the 2 disagree, you have to get a third opinion. It's the best 2 out of 3. If both say that they are incompetent, and it depends on, to a certain degree, what they're charged with. If they're charged with a misdemeanor, the criminal charge is dismissed and they're placed maybe somewhere like Capital District. If it's a felony, then they get placed for an indefinite period of time until they're deemed competent. One of the things I can say, there's a couple that are currently in different state facilities that we had filed assisted outpatient treatment petitions under Kendra's law. And at least one of them, I think the judge is confident that if the person consents to being under assisted outpatient treatment, that might get them out of the state facility quicker. I don't know if that's a permanent solution or not, but it is something in a couple of cases that we're considering doing.
Is the Psychiatrists making the determination, are they independent or are they employed by the state?
They're independent. The two that usually do them initially are Dr. Brayton in Glens Falls, who's also an attorney. And Dr. Osika and Scranton are usually the two that do them initially.
It almost always goes to a third.
It only goes to a third if one says yes, one says no.
Seems like that's what happened.
I mean, I always, it seems some of them are being found incompetent a little more than they used to be. When I was a defense attorney, it was basically, do you understand you're in trouble? Yes. Do you know you have an attorney? Yes, you're competent. Now that doesn't necessarily seem to be the scenario.
What's the percentage that get moved forward that's incompetent? Do you have a rough idea? I'm not holding any number.
I think Tony might have a better answer for that than I would. It's becoming more frequent, I would say that, but it's still not, and I responded, and maybe the chair might have better, it's not certainly a ginormous flaring number.
No,
So just to clarify, the two psychiatrists or a third, if need be, make the decision, not a judge.
Well, the judge eventually makes a decision based upon the recommendations of the reports.
in the psychological part, it's different than medical, just so you know, medically, we have inmates all the time that have very serious medical issues and work closely with the DA and to probation alternatives to get them out of jail, either on a ankle monitor. But we see more and more of that as well, but 99% of the time, you can get them out. So that we don't have two officers 24 hours a day, all like that, for instance, which, has happened, but we certainly do our best to get them out.
So, looking at this and Sheriff does, having Eden take care of the nursing and everything has worked out well. And also by doing that, we save on fringe benefits, that is paid through Eden's pack
Yes,
rather than,
the nurses that were employed by the county are no better.
so those are increasing costs. That they were sitting here,
Right,
so that
Right.
helps by having this contract.
yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Next, I have a couple bids, one being in the sheriff's office. They had a bid for, oh, you did for the department uniforms?
Yeah.
That was Al.
Evident.
That
No,
was the famous Al.
no, that was me. I did
That was
those
when I
yesterday.
That's when I
Oh,
skipped
okay, I'm
everything.
wording it? Oh, you skipped them.
Well, no, I skipped through
Okay.
and had to go back.
Okay, so you awarded that to Wicked Smart, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know how I would consider that.
I don't know
Right.
Did
Did we do DPW precast concrete?
Yes, we did.
box?
We did that.
Okay.
I mean, I know I was in court yesterday by myself, but I actually got some work done yesterday.
See what happened when I
Sounds
skipped through?
And that's all we have, right?
That's it. I hope that's everything we have.
Good. Good.
You wanna sing, wish us a Merry Christmas or anything? I didn't know if you wanted to tune up before Friday board. Okay, we're adjourned.
Did you say adjourn?
Adjourned. You did?